Oh, we're on. Welcome to Gen Y Footy for the third week running. Frankie, welcome to you.
Thank you for having me 3 weeks in a row. That's a gold, silver and a bronze medal.
Yes, it is. And Nick Dalsano, St Kilda superstar. The Saints got a win on the weekend. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me again, guys. Frankie, loving the new haircut.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I've had trim. Thank you, Diane. And it's good to have you not here as a loser this week.
Oh, thanks for having me as a winner.
No, I don't mean, I'm saying because you've lost last week.
Yeah, last week was a little disappointing. It was nice to get some points on the board.
And we have two winners in the studio because Sam Gilbert's going to join us also, a teammate of yours. So two Saints in the building.
Exactly right, and it's exciting.
Dale, what was your highlight on the weekend, mate?
It was a long weekend. We actually started footy on Thursday night.
Happy Easter too.
Yeah, thank you. A little bit of chocolate, so I feel good for it.
How's the skin feel this week?
Yeah, a little bit up, but we'll keep that to ourselves. Long week of footy, guys. Started on Thursday, finished on Monday. My highlight was the Monday game, Hawks v Geelong.
Ferocious.
Amazing. So a great spectacle of the game.
Beautiful. Frankie, what was your highlight on the weekend, mate?
My highlight, Dean, Gary Ablett. Should have had him as my captain, but I gave it to Dale to deal with. And, I'll be going back to Gary next week. 40 disposals, 2 goals, and probably mark of the year as well.
Yeah.
A brilliant effort. What about yourself, Dean?
Oh, thank you for asking, Frank. I didn't think you were going to. My highlight was, of course, our man Dale getting a win on the weekend.
Yep.
But there was 13 goal kickers, and you played the worst side going around in the AFL at the moment. And I looked through, and the guest who's joining us, Sam Gilbert, he plays half-back. He's in the back line. He kicked a goal. You didn't kick one.
No, not this week.
Yeah.
I only kicked 2 last week, so I'm just trying to do if I can average 1 a game.
Yeah, as a midfielder.
As a midfielder throughout the year, I'd be pretty happy with that. It's, no, a little bit quieter on the weekend, but that's okay. As long as we keep winning, I'm happy.
Are you a wingman or are you a midfielder?
I'm an on-baller.
You're an on-baller?
Whatever that means these days. It's all the same position. You run everywhere anyway.
Frankie, medal detector
yes,
time.
of course. Just a quicker version of it this week.
Yep.
A bit dull.
Much there
I'm
at
getting
all.
much there, mate.
She's a bit dry.
No,
I just want to make sure it's working. Yeah, it's working.
no goals, no votes.
No votes, Dale.
No votes. So
okay.
you've just got the one so far.
I accept that.
So all the punters, don't worry about betting on him for this week. So, but you'll come to your own.
It's now time for Twitter Hard Hitter.
So, Dean, what exactly is Twitter Hard Hitter? That was good.
Yeah, I love this segment and I am big on it, Frankie. Twitter Hard Hitter is a chance for our viewers to make a statement and then we'll discuss here on the panel. Now, first up, at Ruby13 is proclaimed that Mark of the Year has already been decided. It's Eddie Betts.
Yes.
Either way, it's a winner.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Here's Eddie Betts' first mark from the weekend on the wing. This was a massive grab. Almost hit the ground, I reckon. Did he juggle it right to the bottom? Did you touch the turf?
I thought it wasn't a mark originally, but it was good that they paid it.
And here's the second one. This was a little bit cleaner. Took it very nice in the jukes.
He did a whole flip.
My opinion, neither of those will win Mark of the Year, Ruby.
Oh, well, thanks, Demetrio. So that's clear. That's clear winner. Don't bet on that one. Dale, I would say it was up there with Mark of the Year.
I'm going to disagree. I think it's round 2. It's going to be a long year, and I'd like to think there is a better one to come this year.
Couple of realists here, Dale.
Yeah.
He's not a realist. So.
Well, Walker hasn't played this year, so I think he's due to come back and give us something. Addition 2.
What do you reckon?
Well,
You're asking everyone else.
This mark would have definitely been Mark of the Year if it wasn't already outdone by Eddie Betts. Still a really great mark, yes, of course. But, you know, Dale, not you because you didn't take the mark, but Eddie Betts outdid him. That's my opinion. Not that it matters or no one cares about it anyway.
No one does care about your opinion, Frankie. Let's get that straight. Now, Dale, I just want to move on to this lovely article that you wrote on your mate.
Yeah.
Last Wednesday afternoon, you wrote that. You put that together yourself.
I did.
There's not much you can't do, is there?
Well, it's not a great article, and I actually have to thank the people at The Age that corrected all the spelling and grammar errors.
The ghostwriter?
So, yeah, the ghostwriter. So if you ask my Year 12 English teacher, they'd probably say that wasn't all your work. But no, I was just trying to get a message across about why everyone loves Lenny and a bit of a different opinion, so hopefully I was able to portray that.
Are you a bit jealous of Lenny?
Well, I think his wife now needs to be a little bit careful. I'm just trying to sneak in there as well. But, no, I obviously love Lenny, love playing with him, and tried to write a nice article on him.
Well, that's okay, because Dean's been moved in on Jules the last couple of weeks.
Why can't you write one on Frankie and I?
It's a tough one, guys. Yeah.
He has.
He's tried. Look at this.
I have tried.
That's where they all went.
Well, I got, once upon a time there was these 2 kids from Craigieburn. That's as far as I could get. I didn't have much more on YouTube. Maybe if you start giving something, there could be an article. In the future.
I'm still getting to figure out what are you, a footballer, a journalist, a
co-host? He's a co-host now.
You're absolutely everything. Is there not much you can't do?
I'm definitely a footballer.
He's going to be a husband soon too.
That's my priority. And I enjoy doing a few other things away from the game, but definitely football.
And if you're lucky, you'll make it to the altar with Jules.
Yeah, if I'm lucky.
But one thing you can't do, which we did establish last week, and we're going to run it again, Dale, you cannot sing. Let's just have another look, please.
Oh, putrid.
Jen, 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 Jenny, Jen. Ooh.
Jen, 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 Jen,
Gen Y Footy.
I love it. We'll play that all year, I think, Frankie.
I actually thought in my own head I sounded okay. The feedback I've had hasn't been fantastic.
Yeah, so we're going to run a poll on deanandfrankie.com. The poll's up there now. Dal or dog? All you need to do is click Dal or dog, and we're going to read the votes out next week. And I'm tipping that it's going to favour the dog side of things.
There'll be 8 votes from you. All vote will be from you, Frankie.
I'm already clicking on there now, so if you think Dal sounded like a dog or himself, just vote. Thank you.
Plenty more still to come on Gen Y Footy. Sam Gilbert up next.
Tasmania. It's home to some of the toughest, harshest environments in the world. The weather can change in an instant. And yet Blunston has survived here for over 140 years. You don't survive that long without making a boot that's tough on the outside, but soft on the inside. Blunston, tough by nature.
Welcome back to Gen Y Footy. Well, there's a couple of Saints in the room right now. Nick Del Santo's always here, but Sam Gilbert, thank you for coming along, mate.
Thanks for having me.
Must be relieved to get a win on the weekend and the first one on the board for Scott Waters.
Very relieved. It took us a couple of matches, but we're glad to get the win.
Now, you kicked a goal on the weekend, didn't you?
I snuck up there for a while.
So did 13 other players, and you're playing on the half-back line. Our man Dal couldn't even slot a goal against one of the worst sides in the competition.
I wouldn't call them the worst. You got to be a good goal kicker to get one against them. But yeah, Del.
I think I might have passed a couple. Did I give you yours?
No, I crumbed that one.
You got that one. You earned that one.
Yeah.
No, I was passing on the weekend, boys.
Yeah.
I was trying to share the love.
Still had the most contested possessions, though, Dal.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Doesn't really matter.
And I swapped Dal as my Supercoach captain too. I should have just left it as Gaz because he finished with about 250 million points, but not to be, Dal.
I think I told you this last week. I said stick with Gaz.
Now, mate, I'm disappointing week last week, but did Scotty Waters bring this bit of vision up in the game review on Monday morning? Because I'm not too sure that this is what he wants to go with on the field.
No, he didn't. But I think we might have to have another look at that and maybe bring that up during fines next chance we get.
Yeah. Now, on the topic of Scotty Waters, we've actually got, because we love our lookalikes here on the show, and we've got one coming of you too.
That's all we got, is lookalike.
Have a look at this. This is your coach, Scotty Waters, and we think that he looks like Samwise from Lord of the Rings. Does everybody else see that resemblance, or is that just one of my bad ones?
That's a good one, Frankie.
Is that any good?
Oh, morning, Gilbo. Don't be laughing at the coach there.
No.
Why don't you take that one in there tomorrow?
Looks nothing like him.
Yeah.
He's much taller than
That's
that.
what you said.
He's not actually any taller. That's the whole joke.
While we're on lookalikes, well, we've got, this is you, obviously, Sam. And then I reckon you've started home and away in the past. Here we are, you and Lincoln Lewis.
nothing alike.
You don't like that one?
He's actually the son of rugby great Wally Lewis.
He is.
If you didn't know.
Son of a king.
Yes.
Prince.
Give us something about Dale that we don't know about him. Give us some dirt on him.
We did have plastic surgery last year, and
Really?
he realigned his jaw. I think it looks much better for
It's come
him.
up pretty good, I think.
He's engaged to Jules, which
Yes.
is, I think everyone who's any read a paper would know that.
Is he batting above himself?
He is batting well above, well above.
Coming from you.
He thinks he's probably the most stylish bloke at the club.
That's a
wrong.
proven fact. That's not a. I don't think that. That's proven.
I think he's going to do a dance in the next
Well,
couple
that's
of weeks.
one thing we have heard is that Dale loves his dancing, and we've got vision of that. We won't show it this week, but we will have it. And
I'm going to make him dance.
we're going to
on the
make
show.
you dance, and our call is to actually try and get Tim-O-Matic on this show, and you two have a dance-off. That's in the plans.
Okay. I'll take up the challenge.
That would be exciting. Now, Dale, we've got a bit of a quiz, but firstly, I just want to ask you, Sam, because we asked Dale a lot of questions. What's it like with the new coach, and obviously Ross Lyon not there anymore, and what's it like getting used to Scotty Waters?
No, it's great. It's been a refreshing change, and it's been good to look at it from another angle, a different point of view, and I'm just looking forward to seeing the rest of the season unfold.
Yep.
Beautiful. And just before we get into this quiz that Frankie's worked up,
Yep.
Now, you're getting married later this year?
I am correct.
Now,
I haven't been invited.
I was going to say, you might tell me, because we're a bit worried that we mightn't have got
Didn't you
invite.
get yours?
I have moved around a bit in the last couple of months. So
I must have sent it to
Well,
the wrong
what's
address.
the
William seeing or something?
I haven't sent out any invites. That's a true. That is true. I have not sent out an invite
So
yet.
there's still a chance?
Oh, you might not get paid if you don't.
Jules invited me personally, so
We're pretty tight, Jules.
That's true. Look at the photo in the background. I'm not sure if we can see it in that shot, but we're very tight. So I don't know what's going on there, Jules.
Frankie, get into your quiz.
Righto, this is a ripper. All right, have you guys, when was the last time you answered a quiz question? Because these are bloody hard.
No, it's been a while. No, we just normally do spot the difference in the AFL record. That's about as far as we go.
Yeah, you should have a
Yeah,
buzzer
there's
there.
a buzzer there. So
my buzzer.
let's just go with you, Sammy. Text us your buzzer. Yep. Beautiful. That's Bruce McAvaney there calling your name. Dale, give us a go, mate. And there we go. Fantastic. Some of the fantastic singing of Nick Dalsano. Okay, first question. Very hard-hitting stuff. Ready? Here we go. Which teammate needs 6 more goals to reach 500 goals for his career?
Stephen.
Did you do your buzzer, buzzer man? Yep, he did the buzzer.
Gilbert, one on the board. Beautifully done.
I didn't know that.
Keep track of
no
these
idea.
scores.
He needed 8 against the Suns on the weekend. He slotted 2. He needs 6 more to be 500.
So Gilbert 1, Dal 0. Okay, this is the scoring system we've got.
Number 2, Frankie.
All right, number 2. Here we go. Ready? How many current All-Australians, as in from last year, are in the St Kilda football side? Nick.
2.
Yes, and who are they?
Myself and Milne.
Oh, modest.
I wrote that question.
Tells us all the time.
That's the only prep he's done
He's actually got his All-Australian trophy in his locker.
That's
That's a fill. Yeah, probably 3. I don't know. Who's counting though? Who's counting?
Here we go. This is a visual question. Okay, who is this man? Dal, I
Did you get him before me?
Brendan Goddard.
it will be Brendan if
That's
he's
is that the doc?
the doctor, or is that
Is
his
that Daryl
nickname?
Baldock?
That is the that is
I think it's
Daryl
Daryl
Baldock.
Baldock.
A bit different.
Yes,
So Dale 2.
yes.
Fighting
Yes,
back.
the only premiership captain.
4th question.
This is the 4th question. Oh, and with Daryl Baldock, we may have the football that was used in that grand final. So we have to find that out and confirm it, but we will have that footy on the show next week.
And then
Okay.
you got to be able to touch a footy that won a premiership.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I did touch one, but Collingwood won one of them and Geelong won the other one. I still touched it.
Moving on, we're short for time here. Okay, which 3 clubs did your current coach Scott Waters play for? Sam, I think.
That was you.
Oh, I think it was a deal.
Good luck.
God. West Coast.
Yes, that's 1 point.
One.
I know the other 2.
Yeah. Is it Freo?
I'm not giving you the answer.
That's 2 points.
Usually their teammates working together, but they're against each other at the moment.
That's right.
You don't know. When can I jump in?
Is
You might be dropped this week, Gilbert.
Sydney?
Yeah.
You've got all 3 of them right,
Well done.
and for a bonus point, and there's no wrong answer, was he any good?
Yes.
Yes, you played this week, that's right. Is this our final question, Dean?
Yes, this is the final one.
Okay, here we go. This is a 2-pointer. Where did Nick Revolt and Nick Dalsano propose to their fiancées?
I only know ones that involve me. Rui got engaged in Texas.
Correct.
To his Texan now fiance, and I was in Hawaii.
Fantastic. What about the date? Revolt.
No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't tell you. It was just before.
Yeah, you lose
No,
a
just
point for
after me.
I've got the last one here, Frankie.
What's the score?
I don't know, your score.
Well, I've lost the
I've
score.
kept count.
Gilbert's in front, I think.
3 to 2.
Gilbert's in front.
3 to 2.
Now, I've
Dale's
got,
winning again.
I've got my own question along here.
There we
This
go.
will be hard, this one. In last week's game against the Suns, the Saints had 13 goal scorers. How many did Dale kick?
I don't remember him ticking over the scoreboard.
That's 1 to Gilbo. No 1 to Gilbo.
And sorry, final question. What AFL ground is this? And there's no point for that because it is Blundstone Arena. It was just a blatant plug for our friends at Blundstone. So there's no answer, there's no point for that
Sorry,
question.
Vital Strength's the other one. Frankie, what does Gilbo get? We're running out of time.
Of course, Dean, he doesn't go home empty-handed on our show. You get the fantastic Blundstone range, and of course, people think they're just the boots, but they're not actually, Sam. You get the lifestyle range of your choice, so you'll take them home, and of course, the Vital Strength supplement products that you'll take home also.
Thank you.
Lincoln, thanks for coming in. Well, Gilbert, great.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. Plenty more still to come on Gen Y Footy. Don't go anywhere.
Hey guys, so you're gonna have protein after your workout, right? But hang on, you need the right protein to get the right results. Vital Strength Pro Muscle. It builds serious muscle, not just bulk. Vital Strength Hydroxy Ripped, getting you lean and ripped faster. Vital Strength Launch, the great tasting low carb whey protein. Are you getting the right results from your protein? Complete nutrition is vital. Always insist on Vital Strength.
Welcome back to Gen Y Footy. Big thank you to Sam Gilbert for stopping by. It's now time for Dale's Inbox.
Here we go again, boys. Another big week
got
of
mail.
twittering and inboxing. Our first one is from Jane E. Reid, 77, who's tweeted and said, on
That's my
last
mum's
week's
name.
show, this might be your mum, Jake Carlisle's cats were very cute. Do I have any pets? Well, Jane, I do. Here's a photo of my lovely dog, Huey. Big Hugo.
Hugo.
There he is there. He's got a younger brother now called Elroy. They're both little rat
Hugo and
bags.
Elroy. Where did you get those names from?
No idea. No idea. Just made them up. But Huey's a little tubby.
Yeah.
He enjoys Easter.
Yeah.
Little chocolate Labrador. So.
Get him on the diet.
Yeah, he might need to.
Does he like your singing as much as he likes his Easter eggs and stuff like that?
He likes anything I do. Dogs have this ability to always love their owners.
Even the singing of the owners?
Yeah, definitely singing, always.
Well, your lovely fiance Julie sent us in a photo of the dog after your singing last week, and I think that old Hugo likes the sound of that.
None of my dogs would ever pull that face on, that's for sure.
Number 2, Dale, what do you got next?
Number 2 is from Mitchell Kermith, who emailed and says, I've got a crispy for you, Del, a crispy one. I hear there's a new Frankenstein movie being shot in Melbourne at the moment. And here's a picture of Frankenstein. Can you just put that up?
Yep,
There we
very
go.
nice.
Yeah, that's Frankenstein.
And then Mitch goes on to say, well, I've got a perfect start for it. Big Sandy, here he is.
That's good.
Not looking his best, but he does look a little bit like Frankenstein in that photo. So I appreciate your emails and Twitters this week. And that's what I've got for you, boys.
Just before we go there, Dale, we've been tweeted, our first ever tweet at Dean and Frankie. That is massive. Well done, mate.
It's amazing.
It's a great moment for us
Thank
to
you.
get our first tweet.
Oh, it's amazing.
From Tan_Dan20.
Get the name right, at least, because they're the only one to get right.
Tweet. Make sure Dale dances on Gen Y Footy or I will not watch this show anymore. Well, that's our only viewer, so we have to make you dance at some stage in the year.
There's 26 rounds in this year, and I will not be dancing on any of these shows, so I can guarantee you that much.
I think we will
It's
have
part of
to
the
do-
contract in the fine print
Absolutely,
that he has to dance.
and I'm sure that the Stride Sports people will have to read over it again if you're not going to dance. So
I didn't read it. It must be very small writing. I've not seen anything about tops off or dancing on this show, that's for sure.
Well,
And don't forget, at Nick Dalsano on his Twitter, if you want to be part of this beautiful segment, or Dale's Inbox at Dean and Frankie. Dale's Inbox will be back next week.
it will be back next week, as well as the three of us will also be back next week. Then moving over to our segment 3 continues page.
Yep.
And put your house on it is the famous segment, of course, and it's about picking a team that is a certainty to win, not going for the easy beats like you did a few weeks ago. I went for Carlton and put it on the line there. Carlton won, so now it is your turn to pick who will be winning this week, and if you don't, Dale, what happens?
Well, last week Frankie obviously got the tip right, and there was no swimming with sharks, but I definitely want to see some action this week.
Okay.
So, Dano, it's on you. Who would you like to go for?
Who are you putting your house on,
I
Hyde?
am sticking my double chin out, and I'm going to say that Richmond, I put my house on it, will beat Melbourne this weekend.
Okay.
That's good.
You like it?
Well, I'd like Melbourne to win now.
Exactly.
They've had a bad week, a bad start to the year, but that's okay. All behind them. Come back to Melbourne, win this game for us.
Speaking of Melbourne's bad week, let's have a listen to Mark Neal and how he saw it.
It feels like I've been in a Seinfeld episode of a whole lot of words about absolutely nothing. I was amazed. I think there are articles in the papers, at least in Melbourne, 5 days in a row about an event that never existed.
Well, there you go. Mark Neal there, the Melbourne coach. He's a bit of a weird cat, has some weird facial expressions.
Yeah, obviously a Seinfeld fan, Dale. Have you ever thought that you were in a Seinfeld TV series before?
Not exactly like that, boys. The only thing that I have in common with Jerry Seinfeld is I used to, when I was a young kid growing up in Bendigo, wear Puma runners with a pair of jeans. So they're called junners for anyone out there that doesn't know what's going on. And if you see anyone in the street doing it this day and age, make it your job to go up to them and let them know that that was gone 15 years ago.
And now you're
No
sponsored
junners.
by Puma.
Now I'm sponsored by Puma. Thanks a lot for all the gear and the fantastic footy boots, Puma, but no junners. Get
Frankie,
rid
I've got
of
to
that.
get one serious one in before we go.
Of course.
Now, Scott Waters,
Yes.
today, not
Yes.
today, was it today? Yesterday, this week,
Yes.
came out and said
Yep.
that he's going to trade one of his stars. What do you got to say to that? He didn't actually say he's going to do it, but he said that he might have to look at it.
Yeah, I didn't read the article. I heard about it.
Are you dirty on him?
No, as long as it's not me, I'm on a contract for a couple more years. So I'd like
Yep.
to think I'm safe and I love the football club. And I'd like to think that our senior boys or that core group can stay together. So we're hopefully that all works out.
Beautiful. Frankie, thank you for coming along.
Too busy writing his own articles, that's what I'm reading. Thanks for having me.
Actually, ever down the club?
I don't every now and then. Part time.
Thank you for coming, Frankie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julius. You're the reason why I'm watching this show. We'll see you next week on Gen Y Footy.